Welcome back to Wellness, honey. If this is your first time here, I'm Valencia, holistic healer, life coach, wellness consultant, energy healer. I am your guide to elevate and to become more of yourself, reconnecting with the you who you forgot that you really were deep down, trying to be something for someone else, trying to be an idea of yourself. So I hope you get back to you, the root, which connects you back with your divineness, that your oneness. So today we're going to be talking full moon Cancer. See, this moon, I can feel, it feels very loving, like very, very nurturing. And I feel it's going to be a great time to reconnect with a side of yourself that is highly emotional, intelligent. Sometimes I feel that we forget the value in emotions and understanding them, and sometimes we place a lot of value on like knowing education and statistics and facts and knowing the right things to say and having all of this knowledge of the world, that sometimes we forget that it's really important to have the knowledge of yourself and also to have that emotional knowledge of others. Empathy is very important, and compassion is some honorable traits. It's that emotional intelligence, it's just important as educational intelligence. And because I feel with the Cancer energy, it's that sometimes the Cancer energy can kind of feel like never like it knows enough knowledge, like it kind of feels like it's lacking in understanding, like its understanding of the world isn't good enough. So I think that's like a disconnect within the Cancer energy. And so a lot of times that we ignore this side of ourselves and just try to give ourselves more outside knowledge, more educational knowledge, more statistics and facts, and we get hung up on this. And I think that that's a real disjustice to the internal knowledge, that instinctual knowledge that we have, that's within us, that we inherited. It's like it's disconnecting ourselves from what we inherited from our ancestors. And I feel Cancer knowledge is directly related to the traditions of our ancestors, what they did, the original people, the original source. And so with Cancer is always the Cancer energy, especially people who are heavily influenced by the Cancer energy. For instance, Sun in Cancer, that's their lesson here, is to bridge that knowledge gap from the past into the present. Um, it's that it's that sometimes they feel that they don't know enough, like they aren't intelligent enough, like they could never know enough, and so they dismiss that they know a whole lot, but they just don't know it in the way that it's being presented to them. And so, and it's like I'm feeling it, and I feel like I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the reading. First card that was pulled was the Six of Cups, and this card is it's always a feeling of the past. Six connects with service, and work, and nurturing others. And Cancer definitely connects with nurturing ourselves, but with Cancer typically nurture others so that others can nurture them. So they do a lot for others because they want others to do a lot for them. So they search a lot outside of themselves. So it's that side of ourselves that searches for attention and affection from other people. Like we give so others can give to us. And so with this full moon, the energy is feeling like give without expecting anything. Just give. It's like with these four cups at the bottom, four connects with Cancer. Taking the time to like love and nurture yourself, like really pouring into yourself, and smelling your flowers and enjoying your flowers, so that you have so much love within you and care within yourself that you're able to serve other people from that. So you're not doing stuff because you want others to do for you, because you feel like you're lacking something. You're doing because you genuinely want to serve this person. You want to love them as much as you love yourself. That's another place. That's coming from another standpoint, when you're able to truly like love another person as much as you love yourself. And so in this photo, the guy is giving a cup to someone else. And it could have been a past situation where you've given out of this place of, I just want to give because I feel like it. Is not for no other reason outside of that. I just feel really great about this, and I just want to be of service, and I want to give somebody some joy. I just want to be joy to someone else, and I just want to give compassion to someone. So emotionally, you poured into someone and you gave someone something, and now it's coming back for this full moon. It paid off. And that person or the situation or whatever you just was pouring your love into without any expectations of, is coming right back forward, and it's coming back to you. You got to be able to see it, because it may not come back from the source that you poured into. It may be coming from a source that's completely outside and separate from the original person or the original situation. So it's kind of like discerning. 6 connects with discernment. So being able to discern and seeing like, oh, I'm getting a gift right now. And you may not know why or where this came from. You're getting this emotional support from someone else. It's like it's being paid back. So you paid it forward. Now someone's paying it back to you, because maybe right now you need that emotional support. And so they're just being there for you, and they don't have no alternative motives. They just giving it to you because they feel called to. They feel called to nurture you, love you, show you some kindness. And it's not because they don't love themselves, or they're not being manipulative about it. They're not trying to be clingy. They're not trying to get you to do things for them in a return. Like, no, they really, really just doing it out of the goodness of their hearts, because they're being called to, because of you did the same for someone else in the previous life. And when I mean previous life, it could be from a past life before you came to this earth, or it could just be from a past version of yourself, a past life. Maybe when you were a kid. It can be that long ago. It can be something like maybe when you were a teenager, or you were in college, or your young adult years, or it can be whenever. It was just in the past. It could even be the past from yesterday. It's just a situation happened in the past where you were giving, and you were supportive, and you were loving, and you were nurturing, and now that support is coming to you when you need it right now. The full moon Cancer, I'm feeling this vibe of earth, right? It's like learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So is that feeling of being grounded within yourself and within your environment. That's another thing that Cancer taps into, is the environment that we in. Cancer likes to create stable, loving, and nurturing environments that can help you grow and develop. So it's that side of ourselves where we create the environment, like we interact with the environment around us to create an environment within that environment where we feel safe. Because sometimes within the Cancer energy, we could not feel safe. We could not feel at home. We could not feel secure within ourselves. And it could be all initiated too by the environment that we grew up in, and the current environment that we're currently in. If there's a lot of tension, a lot of negativity, and if you don't know how to go within yourself and to take it all in, like take in all the negativity within your heart space. If you aren't able to take it in in your heart space, then all you're going to do is just keep living through the negativity and being influenced by it, and being changing into it, and not feeling at home or at peace. But when you take all the negativity, you put it into your heart space, you breathe it in, and you exhale, and you exhale love and acceptance, and I'm strong and I can take this. You transmute it into your heart, and then you're able to send out loving vibes to everyone around you, and that's how you change your complete environment from the inside out. So instead of worrying about changing your outside environment, and trying to change other people because you're feeling like, okay, the way you're acting isn't aligned with me, it makes me nervous at this, and when you make it about you and not realizing that other people are going through what they're going through, they're having their own experience. So is that being in the world, but not letting the world influence your own internal environment. So it's really feeling secure within yourself. And so this full moon in Cancer feels like it's really important to be earthed, to be grounded, to know the strength and power you have, and how you can transmute the negativity that's all around you just by being love. Because you are love, you just have to be it. Be love. And when you be love, it just expresses out into the world, and everyone can feel it. And so you're going to wonder, like, what does that mean? Kind of like, how do I do that? How do I be love? Is that question. And this next card comes up. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. You're already doing it. You're already expressing true love. That's where it comes in here. It's the Six of Cups. You've done it in the past. You're currently doing it now. Who you were in the past, and that's another thing I'm feeling. Maybe you were a person in like a past who was very loving, very giving, very kind, but circumstances happened that changed you. You took it personally. You took whatever happened to you personally, and you decided like, no, I can't love anymore. I can't give any more love out there. I can't do this. I got hurt. I can't, people are using me, all of this mind drama that you allowed to change who you really are, loving, caring, and you give without wondering if the person's gonna get back to you. And so now it's that side of you is coming back out. You've manifested, and just making itself very apparent for this full moon in Cancer, and you've already taken steps toward it, and you feel yourself coming out and loving more and caring and feeding positive words into people, being loving support for other people, and without trying to change them, just truly just being there for them. And it's kind of like now is the time to just keep doing it. The universe is like, that's exactly who we want you to be. We just want you to be open. We don't want you to feel like you need to try to change your environment or change other people. The universe is like, great job. You keep doing that. Keep showing up. Keep just authentically and loving yourself, so that you're able to love other people and have all this compassion and empathy for them, to be a loving support for others. Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So when you do that, when you continue to keep facing your true north and keep facing your intentions, and you keep looking at them, and you keep expressing them out and seeing your intentions in real life through all of the negativity, through all of it, you just see the love in the situation. Beyond just, you see positivity. So this is now when you come to the point of realizing that positivity and negativity is all just within your mind. You create it. You decide what's positive and what's negative. So when you at this place to where you don't need to recognize something as positive or negative, you can just, like, you don't need to see the positive in the situation to be able to get through it. You don't have to positive think yourself out of every situation. What you do is you see the love in every situation, and you're like, okay, I can see that you're angry right now. I can see that. I'm going to let you be angry. I'm going to give you that space. I can see that you're upset right now. I'm going to let you be that way. I'm not going to try to cheer you up. I'm not going to try to change your mood. I'm just going to give you the space to feel however you want to feel. And I'm just going to be there and support and love you regardless, because you know what? I can see me in you. I can see how I could react like that. I can see where I have reacted like that in the past. And so I get it. You don't need to be anybody other than who you are right now, and you're doing great. You're doing a great job. Whether you see it or not. You feel sad right now, you're doing a great job. Be sad. You're feeling angry right now, you're doing a great job. You're doing the best you could right now. Be angry. Like, instead of trying to control people so that you can feel more comfortable within yourself, because these things make you feel uncomfortable, finding the comfortableness within the uncomfort of it all. Finding the love in the situation, that will bring you comfort. So it doesn't matter the environment you're in. You just take it all into your heart space, transmute it, and everyone will feel that love coming from you, that love, that understanding, that compassion, that empathy. It's almost like the person could do nothing that can change your love for them. You're like, I love you, I understand you, I'm here for you. I can relate, I get it. And so when you're in that state of mind, the universe is going to constantly supply you. So whatever you were previously worried about, it's like the universe, you don't need to worry, because you're being exactly who you are, and we're going to constantly supply you with what you need. True love. The romantic strings in your heart have propelled the universe to you to deliver great love to you. It's at the end, it's all about love. And this full moon in Cancer is really about being loved and being loving and just being love. It's like knowing that you're loved and just expressing that out. And that's that true love. When you have true love for yourself and you have true love for your environment, you have true love for everything around you, you have true love for God. That's one thing I really want to express, is that when you love yourself, you are loving God. When you're loving God, it's so much easier to love other people. That's the true love. True love is true love for yourself. So when you tap into that and you have that, it's going to reflect back in your outside world. Maybe you're in a relationship where the love is waning, or it's unhealthy, or whatever. It's just becoming to a toxic place, or codependency, or whatever. It can change just by you loving yourself. The dynamicness of the relationship will change. You won't have to do much. Because when you love you and you set your boundaries for yourself, and you set routines that's continuously nurturing yourself, then you're able to project this out. And then your world is just going to start reflecting that. Your energy just won't tolerate anything else but love. And then that's when you create this energy around you where anyone that comes, they feel nurtured. They're like, wow, you feel that energy when you're around this person? Like, they really care. They really care. And you really care. You're really compassionate. You're really loving. And it's that feeling like, I don't need anything from anybody. I don't want anything from anybody. And it's like, I just give because I love myself and I love people. And I see people as an extension of me, as a reflection of me, but they're their own person. So therefore, I don't need to change them, because I don't need to change myself. A lot of the times when we want to change other people, the person we want to change is ourselves. And that's what happens a lot of times when we're in our Cancer energy. Our Cancer energy is such a loving, compassionate energy. It's so safe and so secure. But when it's imbalanced, it likes to try to cling to people to be able to get this feeling of safeness and home, because it's there. It's like almost they're not getting it from themselves, and they think if they try to change other people, like then they'll be happy. The Cancer energy is very sensitive. So they're constantly feeling the emotions of other people. So they feel like if I help you with your emotions, then I won't have to feel this discomfortness that's kind of like throwing me off. You know, I'm absorbing your moods. It's usually because they haven't built this boundary around themselves and their energy, and they haven't set some powerful intentions that keep them focused on their own personal world and their own personal energy. And so that's why they feel like their moods change and fluctuate. But that's their lesson here to learn, is that people aren't throwing you off balance. You're throwing you off balance. They're just triggering something within you that you're not dealing with. And the moment that you sit and you deal with it, you create this home within yourself, and you create this love within yourself. And then when you create this security within yourself, you don't feel the need to cling to other people for this security. You know, you don't feel insecure. You feel very secure. So then you're able to give without contingencies. Like, oh, okay, I'm going to give to this person because I want them to give love to me. I want them to do something for me. It's almost like I'm just going to give just because. And 7 of diamonds. 7 is a very highly intelligent number. And as I was saying, sometimes the Cancer energy can always feel like they're not intelligent enough. It's like they can't have enough education. They always need more information. It's like they feel like they're missing something. It's like everyone knows everything, but they're missing something. They need education, you know. They need more knowledge. It's that they're not getting something, and the truth is they're getting a lot, but it's just the way that they get the information is through the emotions. And so it's kind of like that 7 is that highly spiritual nature that's within the emotions. The emotions is just the cycles that people are going through. So it's once you understand and like you can feel the emotions that's coming to you, like when you around people and you can feel it. You can feel like, okay, this is the cycle that that's surrounding them right now. And so you can like not feel the need to react to what you're feeling deep inside, like either want to change it so that you don't have to feel it, or feeling like you need to change yourself in order for you not to feel it. You gotta change your thought. You gotta try to take control of the situation and say certain things to kind of make the person or the situation feel like a little less stressful. But when you can say, I can feel this stress and I'm just gonna take it. I'm not gonna try to change it. I'm not gonna try to make it less stressful. I'm just gonna sit with this and understand what is trying to be revealed to me right now. Like what information is in this emotion? And so I feel with that is the 7, and then the diamonds is about physical. It's about our physical being and our physical realm. So it's like sitting with those emotions physically, the physical feelings that's coming up. You get physical intelligence from that. You get physical information about what's triggering you right now. You're able to separate, like, okay, yeah, this I may be feeling this from this person. I may be feeling this person's cycles. I may be feeling this energy coming from them. However, it's triggering this within myself. Now I need to discover, why am I triggered by this person just expressing or just expressing what they're expressing? Now how is this triggering me? Where am I not showing up for myself right now? How is this relating to myself right now? It's so much that's some valuable intelligence. You know, that's some intelligence that can't be bought or can't be read. You can't read it in the book. That's education. That turns into great wisdom just by sitting with yourself and analyzing and being able to choose what mood, instead of letting the mood choose you. You choose what mood you want to be in. I was talking to my sons, and my son was telling me one of his teachers are very emotional, she has emotional mood swings or whatever, and she was like, all the time, one minute she could be up, then the next minute she's down, and then she could be all cool, and then 5 seconds later she's like shoo, like aggressive. And he was like, he can't handle her mood swings. until like I was talking to my other son, and he was like getting on my nerves a little bit. And so then I was like, boy, if you don't, and then I was like, if you don't give me a hug, well, I just completely swallowed. Like in that moment, I was like, you know what, I don't want to react in this way. I don't want to react like that. I want to come off in loving. I want to put loving vibes out there, and I just switched it. So my son said, that's an emotional switch, or that's an emotional swap, or something like that. I think he said emotional switch. I told him I'm going to take that word that he said, and I'm going to use it in my business, because I was like, that's great, because we have mood swings, and he said it was a mood switch. That's what he said. So it's kind of like you can have a mood swing, which controls you, or you can control your moods and have a mood switch. That's that intelligence that is deep within the Cancer energy. It's that personal power that comes from being able to use the emotions and see the emotions and not be ruled by the emotions at all, and just be like, okay, I see what's going on here. Like, I could feel in my body right now. And you know what? But I'm not going to behave like this. I'm not going to say something to try to make the person feel better, so that I can feel better. I'm not going to try to give them advice so that they can, so it can help them, and, so I can feel like I'm doing something. I'm just going to sit with these feelings, and I'm going to separate my triggers from their reactions and their energy, and don't use my triggers against them and become victim and blame them for my triggers. And I feel like for this full moon in Cancer, it's a perfect time to really get within yourself and really get within your emotions and become one with your emotions, and continue to practice that throughout the year. Just continuously practice and practice and practice. Come Cancer season, you'll be able to build a very healthy perspective of your emotions. And right now we're in Capricorn season. So we have a Capricorn season, and the full moon is in Cancer. Capricorn is all about your long-term achievements and goals. Emotionally, what's your long-term achievement and goal? On an emotional level, what would you like to accomplish in this life? Do you want to constantly feel like being a victim, blaming everyone else for controlling your emotions and controlling your mood and controlling your cycles? You just blame it on everybody else, blame it on your ancestors. You gave me these cycles. It's your fault. It's like blaming them. You can constantly blame them. You can constantly blame everybody. Or you can just stop the blame game and just look at yourself and resolve the issue within you. What's your long-term achievements? With your emotional energy, with your water energy. And how can you use that energy to get your long-term achievements on this earth? Your fulfillment. How can being emotionally fulfilled help you in your long-term fulfillment? How could not constantly trying to change people's moods so that you don't have to feel the discomfort, how could that help you in the long term? How can that help you to be able to sit with your feelings and not be moved? Imagine your 90-year-old self being cool and calm with the emotions, not really giving two shits about other people's emotions. It's like almost they come with you with the energy, you laugh about it. How would that feel to live that person right now? Be like, I'm in a good mood. Someone come not in a good mood, and you keep your mood going. You keep your mood. You take in, instead of trying to block their emotions, like, I got to get away from this person. Let me block their emotions. Just sit in it, take on their emotions, and be like, bring it to your heart space. Breathe it in, nurture it with all that love and good mood you got going on. Just nurture it in your heart space. Just see it moving and moving and moving. Just nurture it and feel it. Don't try to change it. Just nurture it. That's it. It's going to naturally change and dissolve on its own. So I hope that this reading for this full moon in Cancer helps you to really find home within yourself and security, for you to be more secure and get more clarity and awareness on what you want for your emotional self, your emotional health and your emotional healing, and help you to become more of yourself. If you would like help with seeing your Cancer energy in your life and seeing how it's imbalanced and how you can utilize it and harness your Cancer energy and your water energy in general, your emotional energy. If you want to improve your emotional health, visit us at wellnesshoney.com and book a discovery call, and let's talk about what we can do to help you manifest you, become the best version of yourself, to love yourself more, have more control of your emotions, and more control of your environment just by being you, the real you. Alright, it's been fun. If you like this video, thumbs it up, subscribe to this channel, and click the notification so you can be notified when we drop new videos to this challenge. When we drop new videos to this page, and to be all up to date with all things Wellness Honey, go to wellnesshoney.com and check out our blog. And if you would like to email me, you can go to wellnesshoney@gmail.com and just send me a message. I love to talk to you. It's been a pleasure. Until next time, peace.